Anyway, let's get back on topic.
Let's get. Now you see what I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
That's how they cracked it off.
Yeah.
College talk. I'm like,
we went too far with it, but anyways.
yeah, whatever.
So we got a few good topics today. We're gonna talk about whole billionaire status.
Yeah.
Cardi, Young Miami, what's going on with that? The baby. We'll get into that. Hottest album so far this year. And should the hip hop artists today study the past? All that and more.
And Miami hip hop. We'll get into
That's
that
part
too.
of the hottest albums.
Yeah.
All that and more.
Right here, right platform.
Thank you. So Meg, how'd
Yes.
you get into this game? I heard you was in FAMU on the radio doing your thing.
Yeah.
And was that like the beginning of you doing radio, or was that like the second level? Or?
No. That was the beginning of me doing radio.
Okay.
Was college at FAMU, so
90.5.
90.5.
It used
So
to
y'all
be
got
you.
your own number and everything?
Yeah. It used to be what?
I'm
You.
joking. I'm joking.
Backpacks used to be on like midday,
Backpack
I think
Beats.
it was.
Shout out to him.
It was Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting my man's name. I talk to him like every other day. I am
Shame on you.
trash.
Shame on you.
Oh. Back me up.
I don't know. There's so many people.
It was a lot of people. Anyway, it was you and a lot of people on 90.5.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, J School, we had our own radio station, so a lot of people got a lot of people got their start there.
Yeah.
So, but on a larger scale, from 90.5 to where you are now, women in radio.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you get that started, and why did you put that in place?
Yeah. So the whole thing with 90.5, it got pretty big for me in Tallahassee. But college and commercial radio are two different things. And I don't think a lot of people understand that while they're doing college radio. So it's kind of hard to make the leap from college to commercial, which is like your standard everyday, like the stations down here. So after college, I just kind of felt lost. Like I didn't get a job or anything. I didn't have a mentor. So I just wanted people who
It's just complicated.
Yeah. I just wanted people who I could talk to about radio and like talk about what's going on. So I just started this organization called Women in Radio. So we're almost 3 years in now.
Nice.
In July.
Nice.
So yeah.
Now clap it up for women in radio. Respect that.
So y'all have like you do like an annual like kind of like meetup, like a networking event,
Yeah,
right?
so there's a lot of us now. So we try and do it. Well, we do an annual event. The one in March was in New York City.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, lit.
And then
What do you guys get to attend, and what's the event like entitled?
Yeah, so the event in March, we had Angela Yee, Thea
Hey.
Mitchum, which is actually Angela Yee's boss, Helen Little, Honey German, Melissa Sweets, Katie Neal, and Jen from BK. So we tried to get, what we do is when we have an event in a city, we try to get those women who are like very well known on our panel. And then people come out and they're able to hear their stories and be like, hey, my story's kind of like yours, and take their advice, and also network with other women who are in the industry, because before my organization, there wasn't really like a place for definitely younger women in the industry to connect with each other.
And I noticed that's still an ongoing thing.
Yeah,
We talked before the show that I was trying to get in the radio myself.
right.
And that transition of just trying to be either work a job or just get in the door. Radio is like a secret environment. It's like
Yeah, it
you
is.
can't just apply and get the job. It's like
Right.
you got to know somebody to get here, to possibly lift some speakers for a while, to maybe get on the radio, maybe not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how did you make that transition?
Actually, I started applying to radio jobs like 3 months before I graduated, and I just got a bunch of no's. So for the first couple months after graduation, I was still just living in Tallahassee, and I used to work at Hobbit. So I was just working there like,
have no idea what
it's like a wing
Hobbit
place.
Hoagies.
Yeah,
It's like a sports bar.
sports bar,
kinda.
wing
Okay.
place,
Yeah.
and I was just like hustling, and I was like, damn, like I need to make this stuff work. Then my mom was just like, come home. So I came home, but before I did, I remembered a radio station I used to listen to at one of my jobs when I was in high school. It was like an old school radio station. It's just like, okay, I'll see if they're accepting interns.
Was that 92? Was it 92.3? The one in, I think it's from like Palm Beach to Treasure Coast?
It's 104.7 The Flame.
Okay.
Well, now it's 104.5 The Flame.
Okay.
So,
Wow. That is throwback.
oh yeah, it's super, super. Like when I first got on the mic, there was like an artist, I didn't even know how to say their name. Like it's just like super old school.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just intern here. So I had an interview with the owner. She's actually the only African American woman in the state of Florida to own her own radio station. Her name's Alice Lee.
Wow.
Wow. Shout out to Alice.
Yeah,
Lee.
for real.
Yeah, she's like really like cool. She's super nice. So I did the interview with her. It lasted like 6 hours. Like it was the craziest interview of my life.
6-hour
And it was super
interview?
hot because she kept leaving. Somebody
6 hours
just
is a good thing, right? Yeah, 6 hour interviews are good.
Yeah,
thing.
you know you're getting the job
Yeah,
after that.
I'm not gonna
like,
lie.
like she had fired somebody that day. Somebody called in
so it
sick. So
wasn't
that
good.
night she put me on the air, and I'm just like, whoa, like what is going on right now?
Oh,
So after
man.
that, she hired me as her assistant, and then she had me do Sundays, and I stayed there for about 6 months. And then I heard about a new station opening in Palm Beach, Beats 96.3. It's a hip hop station.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
But it has a really low mile.
Vibes is on the
Yeah,
phone.
you might know our homeboy, DJ Vibes. He was DJing at
Oh,
that
okay,
station
yeah.
for a second.
But it has a low watt. Like you can only hear it for like 15 to 20
Right.
miles in Palm Beach.
I went up
Yeah,
there
as soon
for
as you
an
get the
interview
Boca, that shit.
But yeah.
too. I went up there for an interview too. and
Oh, really?
They tried to put me in like a sales role. I go ahead and admit it. I
Wow.
was like, yeah, my dream is to get on that station, like in that studio.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be at your sales desk.
Right.
And
Yeah.
They was
the
like, nah.
conversation.
Well, that's good. You put your foot down because some people would have just taken the job and hoped to one day get on
And
air.
then it's still not
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So after Palm Beach, I moved to Alabama, and I stayed there for like 6 months, and I did Urban AC, which is like older R&B music as well. And then I came back about 2 years ago and got a
You
job
didn't
at
like
iHeart.
Alabama? You didn't like Alabama?
No, I was in Tuscaloosa. It's like really small.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Oh, you're from there?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Got family there. Got family
Yeah, I was gonna say
around.
you asked like who the
No, got
fuck?
family around
I'm trying
Alabama.
to see it. Do you look like a Tuscaloosa nigga?
No.
Oh.
No.
Does he?
Does he?
Definitely not.
Look at his glands and shit. He might be.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. So you came back after
Yeah, I
that?
came back and I didn't work for like 6 months, and then I got a job at iHeart,
Baller.
and
You survived 6 months with no income? Hey, listen. Shout out to you.
Gotta thug it.
Yeah.
It's called thugging it.
I'm loving this story because most people don't want to tell the hardships are
True.
coming
I
up.
mean, I was engaged. Like I had a I was fine. Like it's not like I was just like struggling.
Right,
I wouldn't make it seem like I was struggling for 6
yeah.
months.
You
I
don't
was
look
not.
like you
Nah,
struggled.
fuck that. Like no, like it was. You know what I mean?
Nah, still
I was
being out here
good.
and having a purpose.
Yeah.
Some people would have got messed up and probably went another route and gave up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful that I've always had support throughout my journey. So.
But even with that support, people still give up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
I mean,
true.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was probably about to quit iHeart like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
I mean, because I have been, when I was at, well, I'm still at iHeart, but when I got the job, I accepted the role as a board op. So it's just like pushing buttons, and it was at
Right.
WIOD. I don't know if you guys know what WIOD
No.
is. It's a conservative radio station.
No.
It's
Nice.
Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity,
Oh
Glenn
my.
Beck.
MAGA radio.
Basically, so pushing the buttons, and it's all talk. There's no music. So for 7 hours, like
And
every
you getting
week,
all of that fucked up information.
yeah, like I got to the point where I would just tune it out, and I would just work
Okay,
on women in
shit.
radio stuff.
Okay, you have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
man.
it's too much.
Yeah, I
so
can imagine.
yeah.
Damn.
So now I just
now?
got the job at Y100.
Hey.
Now that's much
Yeah.
better. That's much better. All right.
Yeah.
That's diverse. That's so anti-MAGA.
Shout out to Y100.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
All the Ariana Grande. you
All the
could ever
Ariana
want.
Grande,
Yes, I
all the
love
Justin
her.
Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy for
I
you.
can
guys.
take
Thank
that top
you.
40. I can take the top 40. That's
Let
Yeah.
Ariana
we can deal with that one.
soon come.
We can't deal with the MAGA talk.
Nah,
Right.
hell nah.
Yeah.
KT, you gonna do your impersonation?
Well,
What it would possibly sound like at a Dare Her job for 7 hours?
oh yeah, of course. I imagine there's like a lot of M-bombs being dropped. You know what I mean? Oh, these niggers, they're everywhere. They're coming here with the Mexicans.
It's a lot of cold talk.
Yeah, it's a lot of code talk. Like they throwing up. You know they do get. They got gang signs. You know what this mean? This means white power. If you see a white person do this shit, they in the Klan.
I can only see this.
So that means
cameras.
everybody at
If you see
FAU.
this shit,
Wait. So everybody at FAU's in the Klan then.
exactly. PWI power.
That's all. Son.
You motherfucker. You
Damn
son
it,
of a
man!
bitch.
I didn't know I signed up for
I
it.
did have a question. I've seen, even from listening to radio growing up for all my life, do you think besides Wendy Williams there's like a lack of lead female radio hosts?
Yeah, and that's one of the issues that we're facing. Like most of the morning shows that are popular, that are like syndicated, are male led.
Yeah.
Like the Steve Harveys, Tom Joyners, Ricky
Yeah.
Smileys. So
Yeah.
Fuck Steve Harvey.
Damn.
so yeah, that is an issue.
You see how you ignore him? I gotta do that all the time. I gotta do it all the time. But
Makes me upset, bro. He
But
tell you not to sleep. He tell you your relationship is in shambles when all you gotta do is have a conversation.
You know what your problem is?
You don't even know your relationship. Hate that nigga.
so Meg, I guess you could tell me if this is your inspiration. I don't want to throw this ahead of you, but for me, when I think about women in radio, I think about Oprah. Was that one of your inspirations, or
Well,
not so much?
not so much. I
Okay.
mean, I'm a really big Oprah fan, but I never really had somebody in radio that I looked to until I found out about the lady who owns Radio One.
Okay.
So she owns it, and she sold it now, but she's still like, I guess, on the board or whatever. But
Yeah.
she's somebody I definitely aspire to be, because I definitely want to own my own station one day.
Okay, there you go.
That's
There you
the
go.
goal, ownership.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's steps, of course, and levels to everything, but it
Right.
seems like it's such a political system with radio.
It is.
Like there is no real if you do this, then this. Like there is none of that in radio.
And no, not
Nowhere.
at all.
Not in getting a position, not in ownership,
There's
not in
there's-
licensing.
It
like,
seems like there's no real structure of how to get to wherever it is you're trying to go.
Yeah, so it's basically like, well, this happened for me, so it may happen for you.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like when people ask for advice, it's kind of like, this
Yeah.
may work,
That's
but it
most
depends on
media.
who you're trying to work for.
Uh-huh.
That's most of the media.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
it is.
There's no
Because
instruction
everybody
manual.
got Charlemagne's story is crazy.
Yeah.
How he got to where he
Black
is.
privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, everybody's journey is completely everybody's story is no one story is the same. as
Right.
the other.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Definitely. Just like I told you, me. Like I mean, eventually I got into the building and got to get a position. You know what I mean? But it took me to jump through hoops. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It took a lot. Like
Yeah.
I would just go to events, pop up, like, hey, what's up, Super Cindy? How you doing? I'm here. Still looking for that job. Still
Right.
trying to get on the radio. What's up, DJ Nasty? How you doing, man? It's still me. I'm gonna keep coming until you know what I'm saying?
No,
Put me in
that's
front of
good,
that
though.
person. So it was just
I think Super Cindy hates us.
she does not hate us.
Okay.
She does not.
I think she,
I believe you.
I think she doesn't hate. Well, I think she just don't like people that don't have a purpose up there.
What
What you
happened?
mean?
Anytime I'm up there, it's ice cold with Super Cindy. But shout out to Super Cindy.
Yeah, we love you so much.
What happened?
What you mean?
She's nice.
She is.
She's nice.
What did
But
you
I just
guys
think she
do?
hates us. I don't know.
Oh God.
She does not hate us.
Okay, you say so.
I mean, I've known her for a long time. I know she don't hate us.
Okay.
Like I said, radio is just a lot of politics.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I think about radio, speaking on the politics, I think about some of those seats, like you say, the Tom Joyners or the Ricky Smileys. Do you think that it needs to be a set time for one host to have that morning syndicated slot? Like
Yeah, because it's a bunch of them
Because
at the same
Tom
time.
Joyner has been on since I was in the car seat in the back.
Yeah, well,
He's
Tom
retired
Joyner's
in a year.
retiring.
He's retiring in a
and
year.
Ricky Smiley may be taking his place.
Yeah.
Oh, to go
Oh, wow.
over to that.
Yep.
But still, that to me is how many kids are coming out of college and aspiring to be a host of a radio station. We don't even give them a chance. It could be 30-year run like a Tom Joyner.
I know, and that's the crazy part about radio. It's just like
Politics.
you get in when you get in, or when somebody dies.
Do you feel like you'll ever want to take that seat? Because for me, when I think about radio and when I did have dreams of doing it, I would think about, am I committed to having this seat for that many years?
For real.
I mean, if you love radio, then
If you
yeah.
love it.
I mean, and then those guys are making hella money. Like,
Tom Joyner has his own private jet.
yeah.
Tom Joyner moved his show down here just to do what he wants to do from this
Tom
remote
Joyner has
location.
2 houses on the same street down here.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Like, these boys are making, I mean, these guys are making money.
I caught
Big
Tom
money.
Joyner in the sushi bar, like having sushi real late, like one Sunday.
Yeah.
He bought like a round for everybody.
Yeah, he was really happy down here, so he deserved it. But
And his mustache is real.
at least
Unlike Steve Harvey.
at least his mustache is
This
real.
man.
His mustache was on his face. I saw it.
I can't take this guy.
Yeah, but
But that is one of your dreams to have a long term seat.
yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to be
Before owning your own station or during
in the
owning it?
industry. I mean, I guess whatever comes first. I mean, you can own your own station and not even really have to be there. Like, it just runs itself.
Facts.
But I mean, whatever comes first for me, I'm not opposed to it.
Do you have a specific genre that you would want to be in?
I used to say urban, but now that I'm at Y100, I understand that there's a bigger audience I can reach, which is super cool to me. So I don't even care that I'm on top 40. Like, it's cool.
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
you
just
gonna
just
have
know when you own your
everybody
own
in South
station.
Florida coming up to you now.
Yeah.
Just listen, when you own your own station, make sure you throw us in there. You
No,
feel
for
me? We'll take the
sure.
urban side. We'll take that little. We'll take that little
We'll
market.
completely
You
take
feel
the
me?
blacks. It's okay.
Yeah, we
will take the blacks.
we love the blacks.
We love the blacks.
No problem
Blacks
with
are
that.
Great. They're really, really great. Really, really awesome.
Let's do a segment real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna act like we on the radio. You're gonna be the caller. I'm on the radio.
We're
We
not
on
doing
urban radio.
that. Speaking
Let's
of
do it.
owning
Let's do
things
it.
and
Let's do
owning
it.
the next station.
No. Let's do it so we can show her that we're prepared for this. We're on the spot right now.
Interview segment right now.
Yeah, like this is an interview. She's gonna put us on her radio station.
Okay.
So let's show her that we're prepared for this. Me and you on the radio. He's the asshole, so he's gonna be the caller. All right.
All right. You niggas are playing way too much the baby.
But sir, this is really good music, and you
Fuck
should probably.
White power.
But that was quick. So whole billionaire
You
status.
ain't ready. You're not ready. cuz.
Dang, man. Yeah, can we hang
I
up
got
on that
screwed
guy?
up.
You would have got screened out.
Hey, listen, I still want a job. Everybody won't be like him. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
wouldn't even made it to the show, right?
No.
nah, the boards would have been like cut.
Right.
So anyway, whole billionaire status.
Shout out to
Y'all
Jay-Z.
proud? Not proud? Meg, you proud?
I'm proud.
You proud?
Rooting for everybody black.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Let me tell you how this.
Oh, you got we know he got a whole
Let me tell you
segment.
how this
Oh,
holds a special place in my heart. As we all know, Jay-Z, Sean Corey Carter, Beyonce's husband, the whole nine, started his journey at 26 years old.
You gonna tell the whole documentary?
He was selling crack on the streets
Allegedly.
of Brooklyn, New York. No, he was selling crack. He said it in
Allegedly.
all his music. That's not alleged. He just never got caught. Praise by the grace of God. Yeah. And actually, like 2 weeks ago, I actually went to Marcy Projects. Niggas are very nice in Marcy Projects. And the crazy thing about it was, me and my girl was having dinner.
You trying to say niggas ain't nice in the project?
They all no.
Trying to call a project niggas nice.
Let me tell you, right? Let me tell you.
Are
Listen.
you down in his hood?
Let me tell you, me and my girl was having dinner in Manhattan. It was like 6 o'clock. I was like, ooh, babe, it's getting kind of late. I still want to get down there and see Marcy Projects or whatever. So she was like, oh yeah, we'll make it down there. I was like, yeah, but the sun going down. So, like your girl try to make you look like a bitch. Oh, so what, you scared, mister? Oh, if you scared of your people, you scared of yourself? Like, this ain't the time for that. Like, we talking about the projects. Like, what are you talking about? So she was like, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. So we finish up. We make it down there by like 7:30. It is dusk. Like, it's like barely light coming through or whatever. And she saw this lady passing by, and she's like super friendly. I'm skittish because it's the projects. I'm like, I got my head on the swivel. My nigga radars are like, boop. And she asked this lady, oh, where's the Marcy Project sign? Like, we're here from, like, just giving out all the information that, like, we're not from here, come rob the shit out of us, right? The lady she asked directions from had a blunt in her hand. I'm like, what are you doing?
That might be the person you can
And she-
trust though.
Right, but she was so nice, right? Like,
That's the person
don't
you
judge a
can
book by don't judge
Yep.
a book by its cover. The lady spoke like the king's English. Like, she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, baby, it's over there." Like, "Oh my God, by the way, you're so beautiful." Like, what? And she was like, oh, thank you, beautiful too. Bass over there. And then they had a whole conversation. I'm like, okay.
You sound like Babs from Making the Band.
It might have been Babs. It was a Puerto Rican Babs. She was light skinned. She had like a curly wig or whatever it was. I don't know.
Definitely Babs, dog. You ready to Babs?
I might have. She was really nice though. But anyway, I say that to say this. He came from a nice environment, even though it was the projects.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous or whatever. He made it out of that. I think they should rope off apartment 4B. That's where he stayed. How do I know that? Because he said it in a song.
Put plexiglass over it.
Yeah, they should be ticking that shit off for real. Cause like I was definitely like trying to look for a way to get in there, but I was like, nah, I'm probably overstepping my boundaries.
Somebody was gonna be in that shit.
Somebody was gonna be at the bottom floor under the stairwell shooting dice. Like you don't want to be in there for that. Yeah, very pissy. So anyway, Jay's billionaire status is like the craziest story ever because he was selling crack in his 20s.
Allegedly,
whatever. Started selling couldn't get a record deal. Everybody told him he sucked. He's in New York City. Anybody can get a record deal in New York City in the 90s. Everybody told him no. Meets Biggs, meets Dame, starts Rockefeller at 26. And then the shit just blows up from there. Armadale, Rockaware, Beanie Siegel. Everybody's just under this one
You're just
umbrella.
a little historian.
Just,
yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mind blowing to think about, right? Like,
For the Carter.
he's 49. Here he is, 49 years old in 2019. Everything, like how we said before, he deserves everything he got. He married the baddest chick in the game.
Yo.
Now he's got $1
Wearing
billion.
his chain.
Do you know what you're gonna
Who
be?
is his witch doctor?
Do you know what you're gonna be?
What?
You're gonna be an advisor for the S. Carter estate.
I should. Title should give me a job, but that's
neither here nor there.
neither here nor
I
there.
say may give you the job.
But at 49 years old, he's the youngest African American billionaire in U.S. history. You didn't know that.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
Shout out Ho. That shit is inspirational, man.
Is this one of the most classic cases, or is this rap's best case of speaking it into existence?
This is rap's greatest story. Jay-Z is rap's greatest story.
I'm not gonna lie, that is rap's greatest story. For
This is
everybody
rap's
that
greatest
ever
story.
Well, what's
rapped,
crazy when you looked at the breakdown, like I guess what I was interested in was seeing where the money came from,
Yeah, they had a breakdown.
and they had like a breakdown of where
each-
everything came
yeah.
from, and I guess the majority of the money came from his champagne.
Let me tell you the shit that fucked me
Bruh.
up about that list. The motherfucker has $75 million in art.
That was dope.
What?
That's dope.
told y'all he was gonna-
That's dope.
he was gonna get the art.
But I was making a point to say this. After I saw that, the breakdown of like where the money was coming from,
Yeah.
you know, XYZ as far as net worth, I talked to another rapper, and I was like, this
Who was
shit.
it?
We'll talk about it later.
Drop a name.
Drop a name.
All right, Drip. I was talking to Drip,
Just say Drew. What the
and
fuck?
I said, Drip. I said, Drip, this should open up your eyes. And he was like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, look, music is only giving him this portion of his billionaire status.
Yeah, it's not even
Champagne gave him this portion of his billionaire
Yeah.
status. So like, this is just the marketing tool to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, his catalog ain't even like his second or third biggest like stream
Yeah.
of income.
And he's
which
been
is
preaching this
wild.
for a long time. Like he says it in so many
Rap is
raps.
his
Like,
biggest promotional tool.
Yeah.
yeah,
He just come back when he got something going.
like, what's
on.
rap money? I spent that on drapes. Like this man,
Shit, he did say that. He
this
did
man
say
been
shit.
telling us
He
like
said
rap
spent
money is
more
not his
on
money.
Grapes, though.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
probably spent it on drapes too. Either way, I'm pretty.
Either way, it's something that we don't use every day.
He gave some of that shit to Nip kids. Like he just, whatever. It's my catalog. I don't give a
Remember
shit.
when he bought all of the $100 CDs?
He did buy.
Oh, from Nip.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Nip.
Yeah, that was support, real support.
Damn, man, what we gotta do to get that nigga to buy something?
I don't know. Let's
Gotta
figure
be
something out.
great.
Yeah, it gotta be great.
Figure something out.
Have you tried to pitch him some? That nigga buy some hoodies. What's up?
I'm
No,
saying
I
you got the
haven't
Women in
pitched
Radio
it.
merch ready?
Listen, like Biggs, like you know his homie Biggs. Biggs will answer your DMs. Like just
Since we on the Carters, I know Beyonce been in the news lately.
tread lightly. I don't want.
I know.
Please.
If you had the
Tread
chance
lightly.
to interview Beyonce, what would be some things that make you nervous? Like, what do you think you have to be cautious about? Because she seems like she gets annoyed by
I
everything.
think they would tell you what to be
I
cautious
feel like
about.
Beyonce's a fighter. Like she's a swing first type of motherfucker. Did you see her face like when the lady was like talking to Jay?
So I'm saying, what
She
what would
bumped
you
that
be-
shit at the end.
What would you be nervous about?
I don't know. I don't get starstruck. I don't know. Like I just
It's Beyonce though.
I know, but maybe I'm not easily impressed. I don't know, but I just look at people like, okay, you're a human.
Beyonce will impress
I'm a
you,
human.
though.
Like, yeah, I'm impressed by what she does, but
She'll come
she's
through
a
with a
human.
marching
Have you seen her frontals?
Meg, I
That
said,
shit
Those are impressive, but I'm
Very
talking
impressive.
about
That would
like,
fuck me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever seen her dance for 30 minutes in high heels?
yes.
That's crazy.
I'm still one of the people that believe she's
Meg,
a
I
robot.
say the same thing, but then there's always them people that'll get you starstruck. I put it like this: since I was a kid, I've been on sets with different celebrities. You know, I've worked with them before. Now South Beach, I work right next to them all the time. To now, I still get that starstruck with certain people.
Really?
Certain people.
I like
don't
Meg.
know.
I
Yeah,
don't,
Meg is a cold nigga. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
I'm cold too. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
Until it's that one person.
like, there's
you like, oh,
nobody
wow.
that's ever been like, oh my God, I cannot wait to meet
It's
you.
What
that
about
one
Oprah?
person.
Oprah walk in like
I don't think I'd be starstruck. Like,
You
I
would.
would be like,
You
hey,
would.
how are you?
the money has done
I'm
wonderful
not
things
gonna
for
lie.
Oprah.
If
Oprah looks
come in,
beautiful.
I don't know.
Oprah come in, it's like, you get a car, you get a car,
Yeah,
you get a
Oprah
car.
walk in, I'm gonna be fucked up.
You
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
like,
lie.
oh my
I'm gonna be,
God.
oh shit.
Oh my God, a car?
Just bust
Fuck.
out the tears. I'm be like, oh.
I'm about to get a yacht.
There's so much money.
You don't know what gonna happen when Oprah walk in the room. You have no fucking
But what
idea.
if nothing happens?
Something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna
You
happen.
might get a school in Africa.
But
Like,
see,
you don't know what's gonna happen.
Golden
magical.
spoons for everybody.
For real.
I don't know.
It's only 4 of us.
Everybody gets a charter school.
Oh no.
And you know what? That's
Should
why I
do it.
stopped taking pictures with celebrities.
Yeah.
Because
You don't care.
I don't care.
I got a job to do. You're gonna be back.
But even if I'm not doing your job, because people always think it's something more. Like,
Yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
just could have taken a picture, and they're like, oh, you're doing big shit.
Yeah,
like, your
yeah,
picture
yeah,
is
yeah.
bright. Like,
No,
no.
that's not true.
No, it's funny how that happens. Like, if you take a picture with a celebrity, like, automatically you doing it big, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I see you, bro. You moving on up, nigga. Nigga, I just seen the nigga and just took a picture.
That's it.
And that's why I stopped taking pictures.
Yeah, that sounds like my life.
Yeah. It's like automatic. It could be no caption under the picture. Like,
I mean,
it
I
just
do it
automatically
documented.
says, like, we working.
I do it just to document it. Like, that's not something I flaunt. Like, I'll see a celebrity all the
Who's
time.
somebody
and take
you
a
met
picture.
and you were disappointed by?
Oh man, you put me on the spot.
Damn, I think I know
When
the
I
answer to
met
that.
Kiki Wyatt, like her, she is very fucking rude.
Oh,
I wouldn't be really impressed by her, though. Like,
No, but her. I mean, I'm not saying
that
like
sucks.
I'm
I can't listen to
impressed,
that song no more.
but she's. But her voice, like, I met her on New Year's. I took our picture down. Like,
Oh, it's like that.
she was not nice.
She was a bitch like that.
What
She
song
was
is it?
not nice.
So I gotta stop
Her and
playing
Levant.
long as I live.
Long as I live with a
I
phone,
mean,
you can't
like,
listen to it?
she's a good artist, but that's why I guess you would have to
It's two
separate
people
things.
that I heard.
Long as we
are
live, we
mean
can't
as
listen to
hell.
that song no more.
I thought that was Tamar.
No.
I mean,
Nah,
No, that's
You messed it
that's
up.
Kiki
Kiki
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
you messed
what
it up
song
with
are y'all
Kiki.
talking about?
Long as I live with Avant.
Oh, that one. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about. Okay.
It's called My First.
My first lady.
Yeah, I was like, long as I live is
My bad.
Tony
I'm thinking about the
Braxton.
lyrics.
Damn, I just saying that shit at karaoke.
Yeah.
Damn, that
Damn.
sucks.
Were you Kiki Wyatt?
I was. I fucking was.
Oh, you
Fuck,
said
man.
she was rude?
Yeah, she was.
Damn.
It'd be like that, though.
Like that, though.
I'd be surprised by some of them, and some of them I get it.
I heard Anita Baker's a bitch.
No.
Chill,
Y'all
man.
I heard she's like
Why
an
y'all
absolute
spoiling
bitch.
everybody?
No, I heard she's a like angry old.
Bro, you're hurting me, bro.
I mean, I heard like I was. Remember we saw at Jazz in the Gardens.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
cussing out the band on stage.
No way.
Y'all
That's
motherfuckers
weird.
better get this cord out the way.
She ain't
She
say
was
it
mean
like
as
that.
hell. Yes, she
She
did.
ain't say it like that. No.
Bruh, she did. She put the mic right here, thought nobody wasn't gonna hit it. You saw it, nigga. You was sitting closer than me.
Oh my
I
goodness.
can't deal with this guy.
Bro, you gonna act like you didn't see that shit.
See,
It
and
happened.
that's why I don't get impressed because people are people.
I'll say one.
People are
And
people.
this has staying me for a while.
Ooh.
When I met Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp also pays for pussy
Yeah, Warren Sapp is an
and cocaine.
asshole.
It
He's
got
an
caught.
asshole.
Yeah, Warren Sapp was a football player.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
He was in the Trinity video for the baddest bitch. Nigga with the braids. She bashed up
I
all
went
this
to
shit.
a training camp when I was 11 years old, and Warren Sapp, it was his training camp for
Oh.
football. He was such a dick to the kids.
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
Dang. He must have been really mean. 'cause
Yeah,
That's
nah.
a long time to hold
He
it
was
in.
extremely mean. No, and then I seen him get into a whole bunch of stuff as an adult, and I was like, oh yeah, That's just that mean ass Warren Sapp.
That's funny that you brought that up. Alonzo Mourning is a dickhead too.
No,
He's not.
I swear to God.
He's
Like,
not.
no, I swear to God.
I didn't
They
have
had
the
no.
experience.
Let me tell you, they had a turkey drive.
No,
They had a turkey drive back in the
He
day by the
going
old.
there.
I swear to God, it's a real story.
Nah,
Back in the
bro.
day at the Miami Arena before the AAA, at the Miami Arena, they had like a turkey drive, so we went.
Speaking of holding on to things,
I had a basketball that was signed by Keith Askins, PJ Brown, Tim Hardaway, Pat Riley. The last nigga I was finna get an autograph from was Alonzo Mourning. The nigga had like a beautiful Porsche. It
He
was
was
a
the
fucking.
hot shit,
The
man.
nigga was like speed walking away from me. Like I'm like 8. I'm like Alonzo, and the nigga was like not gonna like give me his autograph until like somebody came out with a camera, and he was like shit, and like he turned around and was like all right, and then the nigga got his car and he left. Like
Maybe it was just the wrong timing.
no, the nigga did it for the cameras. He did it for the camera because it wasn't until somebody like came
I
over
don't
the
blame
camera he
him,
turned
though.
around.
I don't blame him. Sometimes if you
Fuck
don't,
you. What you mean don't blame him? I was an innocent 8-year-old.
I don't care. If I'm having my moment, probably he got into something in the locker room and then was ready to go out, or he was done or whatever. And you done being Alonzo Mourning for the day, you want to get in your car.
He's always Alonzo Mourning.
Like that MJ picture say, fuck them kids.
Well, yeah. Well,
you
Mike's
want
a
me to
dick
sign
too.
something?
Mike got his daddy knocked off. That's another story. Anyway,
We're not talking about that.
All
we're
right.
not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into my Mike got his daddy knocked off. Anyway, what's next?
So I was gonna answer a question.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been disappointed by anybody particularly recently, but I guess the worst situation I've had of recent was with Young Ma. When I told you that story,
What happened? She was
so-
jealous. You heard me.
she was what? Dang, that was wrong. Don't say that.
Go ahead.
So, to make a long story short, I'm working at a hotel on South Beach, and Young Ma comes out, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? We got a podcast.
shot?
Chill,
Yo, you gotta relax, Kodak.
chill.
You gotta chill, Kodak.
Chill, nothing like that.
Sounded though.
Yeah,
Chill,
for real.
chill.
He said shoot
But shoot
my-
a shot could be for a job. It could be for anything. I guess.
Yeah,
I guess when you talk
okay.
about a woman,
It turned into
I
that.
feel you. I
get
feel
what
you.
you're
I
talking
feel you. I feel you. I get what y'all coming from. I gotta be more careful.
You a nasty
So anyway,
nigga.
I was thinking, like, damn, we got a podcast. I could possibly get her on the show. You know what I'm saying? She's a rapper, or whatever. So she comes out, and I come to say something to her, and one of her entourage homies was like, "Yo, she just got out of the car. What you a groupie?" It's like something.
Oh.
I was like, "Fool, I'll split you, bro. You don't know where you at." Like straight up. He was like, "We in Miami, right?" I'm like, "Bro, I'll dead ass split you right here. Like, chill." You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, "Yo, chill, relax, tease." People started coming over, like whatever. Make a long story short, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
But Young Ma came over, said, "Look, I got you. We'll talk when I come out the hotel." Like, so she handled it real smooth. You know what I'm saying? And then she went in, did what she had to do. She came out, was like, "Yo, I'm busy. I can't do it right now. I apologize." And I was like, "I respect that. But check your boy next time, because that's going to get y'all messed up walking around the city with him acting reckless like that." You know what I'm saying? That was my worst experience.
Oh.
You know what I
could've-
mean?
What
could've-
hotel do you work at?
Huh?
What hotel do you work at?
I was working at Dream. Used to
Oh,
work at Dream
okay.
Hotel on South Beach.
Dreams lit.
And you would literally see, like, all kind of celebrities come through there. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if that was just a duck-off hotel for them. I have no idea.
Super dunk off hotel.
But I would run into, like, Jill Scott's,
How was that?
Davies was cool, T.I., you know, like any rapper. Like, I don't know what it was about that spot and rappers, but they were all
You
coming.
should have
to
worked
Dream.
for TMZ.
Lil Pump stayed there
Nah,
for a
real
little
talk.
bit.
Real talk.
Lil Pump was in the front chilling for a little bit. Like, it'd be random people. So,
So, Speed, you almost had a security issue.
yeah, I just didn't care at that point. At that point, I was willing to just lose my job. I was like,
So
I'm
let me
going
ask you a
down
question.
today.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think in a one-on-one, if you squared up, would you fuck the baby up?
Oh, good segue. Damn, I missed that. Yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
You fucked the baby up?
yeah.
You and Cam
One-on-one.
Cohart like the same size. I don't know.
You looking real Cam Cole.
Yeah.
Right now.
Y'all like the same size, dog.
I'm not losing that battle.
You not losing that fight?
I'm not losing that
He
battle.
looking a little Cam Cole hardest right now.
I
Sorry.
don't know, dog.
Hey, let's get some publicity from it. Hey,
That's
the
a
baby,
funny ass nigga, dog.
Cam
trying to do it.
He's not gonna last long.
You don't think
Who,
so?
the baby?
Why do you
His
think
music
that?
is actually tolerable.
No, it's not his music. It's his
His
attitude
antics?
and
Yeah.
actions.
Okay. Yeah.
You think he's just not humble? So
No, people like the.
No, like you know how Bobby Shmurda was. Like, okay, Bobby Shmurda came out hot, like, but it's his actions
Yeah.
that
true.
got him where he is
That nigga
now.
was actually
But the thing
murking
is, this
people.
guy can actually make good music. Like the baby can actually make
yeah,
good
but
music.
the energy that he that he coming with in the game, you gotta know people
That could change like this.
Yeah, but people out,
Maybe.
the people
He can
that's
be
not
humble
in
about
the
one
industry
situation.
like that, they see him and yeah, he gonna take any coming fight. It's people that's out here like hunters, like, oh, that's a big kill right
They
there.
gonna see that as a challenge.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
he
I don't
welcoming
think
that
he's
energy.
gonna last long.
Somebody gonna get him. But
Yeah, I think he got to cut all this shit out,
gotta-
man.
Yeah.
he gotta make a statement and say, hey,
Y'all want to
I'm
be
not
me?
fighting y'all.
Hey, if I split him, we going up.
I don't even want to
Yeah,
support
you
that.
split him, we going up. That's
I think,
going
and I
up.
think it's lame. Like that whole shirt he made after
Oh, man.
beating
That
up,
shit was
like,
hilarious.
That was lame.
You think so?
I think it was funny.
I thought it was fucking
I think
hilarious.
it's
thought it was
lame.
That's a negative moment in
Sorry.
your career. Why would you wanna?
Right.
Why would you wanna keep it
I
going?
mean, think about the situation, right? The nigga walked in. First off, I think the shit was staged, but
A
the
little
nigga walks up on a nigga while you in the Louis Vuitton store. Apparently, the nigga had been trolling him online for like weeks and weeks, and like they were in their hometown of Charlotte, and dude came in there and was like, "Yeah, the baby, you a bitch," blah 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 blah, and he was just like, "Okay, like wait till I finish buying my shit, and we gonna see who a bitch," and then boom, it went down. The nigga got his pants at his ankles, bleeding out the face.
But I think at some point you have to realize that you have way too much to lose.
Oh, 100%. Because
But I don't think he's gonna see that point, and that's where I feel his demise is gonna be.
Because this isn't the first time. Like, he punched a nigga, like, at a show.
When he was performing,
He was
yeah.
performing and just, like,
Knocked him out.
song on it.
Yeah.
It's
Knocked
like,
him
cuz.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes with young rappers, especially the ones who got that energy behind them. If y'all can remember, Offset used to jump off the stage and punch a fan, like,
He just beat a case.
yeah,
Like,
punch somebody else.
punching somebody in the shit.
Yeah, but I feel like that's gonna happen regardless. If people keep testing you, bro, you're gonna get in some shit.
But
like-
you gotta know that
You
they
gotta be
young.
strong. Your mind has to be stronger than that.
Yeah, you gotta walk away from the shit.
A lot
I'm
of them
sorry,
don't
bro. I
see
think that'd
nothing
be
past
hard.
what they have right now.
And you have to have people around you who
True.
aren't okay with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
people are supposed to handle that for you.
Nah,
Like,
yeah,
you should not be having to deal with that.
but always remember, Jay-Z stabbed Un.
Jay did
Allegedly.
stab one.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he went to jail for it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Damn.
true. God,
Well,
damn it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, all right?
Yeah. Well,
Gotta
Some
do what you gotta
niggas is
do.
the baby, and some niggas have no
well,
time.
Jay-Z kind of was in the right? Was bootlegging his shit. You taking food off my family table. I gotta stab you now.
Yeah.
Imagine if somebody was bootlegging women in radio hoodies. You might stab that motherfucker.
No, I'll sue them because it's trademarked.
Yeah.
But if you see him in the streets, you're not slapping the shit out of him?
Nah.
You're a real good person.
Very good.
There's just too much to lose.
But like, if you can get away with it, would you slap him?
It's too much to lose.
There's no getting away.
There's no getting away?
No, not in America.
And I don't like giving people that power.
Yeah. I got some growing to do then.
I'll give people that power. I don't
Speaking
really
of giving
mind.
people
No, you
that,
don't. You so nice.
Speaking of
That's
people
what I
getting
give people that power. I don't really care.
Oh, yeah, I got some growing to do.
Young Miami, Cardi B, and what they give their energy to.
Yeah,
on
that's
Instagram.
lame. It's getting old.
Really old. I'm tired of seeing Cardi's mouth go like this on the ground. I'm like, do I want to press that button to let the audio
The
come
sound,
on?
no. That's when you scroll.
Nah, I'm good. This shit finna be loud.
Yeah, she's kind of like B. Simone. Like, you can hear it while it's on silent.
A headache.
Like, it's so obnoxious. But I think, like, the whole subject with that is, like, they were having a debate about, you know, who writes who shit and, you know, what does it matter and you still singing my shit, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I get it, right? Like, y'all in the game to make your money and you make your music and everybody sings it. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But my thing is, like, you just can't be mentioned with certain people.
Or if it's competition, you can't be number one.
Yeah, if you competing, you can't be number one. Like,
That's what they're doing.
We always
right
go back to this Grammys talk.
I'm not going back to the
Nah,
Grammy.
it's not even a Grammy thing.
It's not even a Grammy thing.
It's just the.
That's exactly what y'all were referring
no,
to.
Nah, not even.
Nah, it's
Okay.
not that. It's,
No,
All
even
right.
if we just keeping it as simple as like we talked about earlier, radio.
They talking about the Grammys.
Cardi B. How much play does Cardi B get on the radio? Forced play at that. Like whatever song she puts out, cause she doesn't put out loose records anymore. Whatever she puts out is gonna be what.
yeah,
they're
that
putting
shit is
on the
going up.
charts.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of girls like, yeah, they probably make more music, but like they're not getting the stuff written for her or manufactured for them like she does. how could she be number one over the ones that are been their own like their own owner and their own manufacturer of their products?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Number one, better question for you being in radio. Do you care if it's a ghostwritten song or not? You don't care.
I don't care.
So
Here's a better
personally-
question.
Go ahead.
If it is let's say it's an award ceremony, and let's say
Let's say it's the Grammys.
like the Grammys, fuck you, fuck you, it's the Grammys. Let's take this past year's rap category, right?
Oh man.
And we've got people who have passed on that, you know, after the fact, everybody now realizes, oh, these were great. Nip, Mac.
Damn, two of them?
Two of them are not there, and everybody loved it after the fact. Pusha, say what you want. He killed Drake. We
Protect
know
Pusha.
Protect Pusha at all costs. And then Cardi. And it's like, you know, those people other than her wrote and constructed their whole album, the sound, the sequencing, the writing, their story, and then like here's Cardi, like that just like got help putting the whole thing together. And to me, I think that's unfair to the real artists. I don't think that if you had a writer, you should be mentioned in that category because like that's a category that's about self-expression. Like at the foundation of hip hop is self-expression.
But where do you put it if it sells?
You could put it in, I don't know, like best rap song. You know what I mean? I don't think that whole project should be put next to other projects that were sculpted by the person that wrote it.
Yeah, my thing is, my argument, I try to use it parallel to other things. Like, you can't compare a 5-star restaurant to the best fast food that you.
Yeah, it's comparing apples and oranges, and it's not the same.
So for you, what do you care about?
She's
How do you feel about this?
already got her opinion on
Yeah,
that.
she is. Yeah.
She's
She
the
doesn't
distro.
care.
She's the distro. If the product is good, she gotta push
You gotta
it.
play it,
Yeah.
So
and that's fine, right?
And do you think that's okay for radio? Because that's like filling people's minds with the same shit.
think about that Cardi B Money record. That's just saying money.
It's a great record.
I know. I'm just saying what it is. Saying money, money, money through the whole record. But it's so many get money, get money. It's so many money songs.
ahead,
Like
Big.
the same thing is brainwashing.
Wait, so what's the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we gotta wait
We're
for
just
the
trying to
question.
get you to feel the way we feel.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No?
Honestly, because when it comes to radio, we want the listeners to stay tuned in. So we're gonna
Engaged.
play what they want to hear. So
But
that
if we change the listeners' minds on what's good and what's not, then the listeners will like the real shit and they won't like the fake shit.
I don't think
Then
so.
the radio will survive.
I
on
think the
real
radio
shit.
controls what people like.
No.
I'm going with her.
Definitely.
Well,
I think,
yeah.
I think the people, McDonald's is still open for a reason.
No. I think radio really controls what people like because if they didn't play it and they played something else, then that's what everybody would like.
Yeah, and if McDonald's served
Because
healthy
media
food,
controls people's opinions.
Right.
Like the media has a very, very like responsible, like they have a huge responsibility. Like that's why you have to have ethics and things like that. But if you got a huge record label and they say, all right, y'all play this shit 100 times a day,
Yeah.
that's what they got to do.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, just because they say
Yes and yes.
just because they say 1-800-411-PAIN every time, when I get in an accident, I'm not calling for 1-800-411-PAIN.
But you are-
But a lot of people will. It's all about
But you thought
impressions.
about
Yeah,
it.
I bet you
like-
thought about it.
Like you know.
I-
You might not call them, but they
You
they
know
at the
the
top of your
song.
mind.
I know it. It's in my head for sure.
411 pain.
Right.
I'm not calling them. I will get a lawyer. You know what
So-
I'm saying? So it's just little things like that I feel like, yes, you're right, that it does work. The medium of radio does work. But does it control me? No.
Yes, it does.
I'll tell you this much. The reason why I say no is because I have gone to the point where I only listen to Tidal when I get in the car. I used to love radio.
Yeah, that's cool.
But now I don't listen at all
But
because of
about
what they're
people
doing.
that only listen to radio, like.
Those people are dying off. Like, those people are literally like, I will go to Tidal
don't
first.
No, they
So-
not, nigga. Niggas love the radio.
Like I just said, McDonald's
That's
is still
not
gonna be
true.
open. But your point is, if McDonald's
Since streaming, this is a fact. Since streaming, radio numbers have died.
probably
Sure,
radio
but it's
not-
Radio
People that
numbers have
still-
died. So now you mean to tell me I can pick my own music. I do not need to go to a radio station. What am I cutting this radio station on for?
the personalities.
So I turn in for the personality.
And the
so
personalities play
if
music.
If I know my boy,
You
Lucky
listen to
C's
Breakfast
on,
Club every morning?
sometimes.
They played the same fucking 5 songs
And
for
during
like
that
2
time
years
period,
straight.
I'm switching to Bluetooth.
Nigga, I know Bryson Tiller's don't like the back of my fucking hand.
Like I said, during that time,
Shit could be on
I'm
for 2
switching to
seconds.
Bluetooth.
Right. Like, you know the fucking song.
Yeah.
Don't.
Right. So again, the listeners, and she knows this because she knows numbers. At certain points in the radio stations, certain people that will come on the air, numbers go down. If I know this person's going to be on this right now, I'm probably going to expect this much numbers to come on. So what I'm trying to say is they don't influence everyone to listen to what you want to listen to. They don't.
I'm gonna say majority of people, dog.
They don't.
I'm saying
But if we could-
streaming has changed things, sure.
But if we as artists and people in the music industry change the way we make music and we still get to the radio the same medium, things will be different. People will respect real shit because there's only real shit out there.
All right.
I'll take it.
Done? The next
Did we all
topic.
just agree on something?
For once in our lives.
Chris Brown and Drake, new record for the summer.
This is a fight and a cry for Rihanna.
Oh, Lord.
She's at
It's a fight
600
in
million.
the car for Rihanna.
She's 600 million up. I think that's lit. We didn't talk about that. I love Rihanna the businesswoman more than I love Rihanna the singer.
Fenty.
I don't know how we just got into that from
You're a
Drake
real
and Chris Brown.
feminist because you brought her through it.
I'm a feminist.
Yeah, I asked a question about Drake
I'm not
and
a
Chris
feminist.
Brown,
I'm
and
a
you
womanist.
And you bought Rihanna out of nowhere. Like, yeah, they're both three Rihanna.
Yeah, I did turn into one
But
of the
it's
bitches,
about
didn't I?
one song out right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bought my girl Fenty. I'm not buying Kylie shit. We buy black.
Since we're on Drake, I'm sorry.
All right.
Did y'all think we'll see Adonis if the Raptors win?
Oh, Lord.
No.
Not even a pitch yet?
You think he'll get the Adidas deal back? That Pusha fucked up?
No.
Nah. If the Raptors win it?
That's
Adidas is
gone.
like, if we can't see Adonis, you can't see his shoes.
Damn.
He never saw the shoe.
We might see Adonis if they win. They're probably gonna win.
I think he's gonna go all out. We might see the baby at the parade.
I think he's going to drop an album called Adonis or some shit like that. Watch. He's going to do some DJ Khaled
That's
shit.
what this was supposed to be.
Fuck Drake. Anyway,
He gonna do some-
Chris Brown.
What did Drake do to you?
I don't know.
You know what? It's not that Drake did anything to me, right? Because I know where that's coming from. Because if you follow me on social media, you would think I hate Drake.
Yes.
But
don't
that's
hate
not
Drake?
true. I like Drake.
You don't hate Drake?
Why
I
are you
don't
so
hate
hard on
Drake.
him?
I'm not hard on Drake. His fans are very sensitive. They're hypersensitive. So trolling Drake is the funniest shit in the world. Like, you should see when he do like stupid shit, like for the world to see. And like, there I am, like just poking the bear. I get damn near death threats via social media. Like, people
Death
really
threats?
hate when I do that shit. It is
don't know.
It
hilarious.
goes that far?
Like, no, like this one girl was like, "Fuck you," like da 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 da. It was just like, okay, Drake's he's still a bitch.
Drake is our favorite corny cousin.
He is. He's our Jewish cousin.
Yeah,
He's our Jewish cousin with a white mom.
Yeah.
And they live, and he come every summer.
I fuck with Drake. Like,
I like Drake. Don't get it confused. I like Drake. I would be a hater if I said I didn't like him. He just can't be mentioned with certain people because he has somebody right. If you're reading this, it's too late. That's another story. But I like him.
Drake and Chris Brown. Our song of the summer. Have you heard it?
Mm-hmm. No guidance.
You like it?
You like it?
It's all right.
It's a Drake record, huh? With a little pinch of Chris Brown in there. So is Chris Brown using Drake to get on the charts? Cause think about it.
Nah, he on the charts. What you mean?
Chris Brown be on the chart. Not more than Drake though.
Every artist,
Not more than Drake, but I'm
every
saying he on the
artist
charts for
nowadays-
Undecided right now.
Every artist nowadays who had a good platinum album, more than likely got a Drake verse on there. Look at Travis Scott. That
You need a
sicko
Drake
mode took
verse.
him over the top. Look at Meek. That going bad.
In
took
the
Meek.
feature regard, I know he's gonna take this super heavy. In the
No,
feature
it's
regard,
real.
no, in the feature regard,
It's true. I was gonna agree with him.
he's the new Jay-Z. Jay-Z's too unreachable right now.
Oh,
In the feature regard, he's the new Jay-Z.
Whole billionaire.
I knew it was gonna be touchy for you. I knew
The
it.
hat had to come on.
The hat came off and everything.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
You gotta get a feature from Drake now.
Shut the
dog.
fuck up.
The
Shut
summer-
up.
the
You
summer-
can't get Jay-Z.
Shut
You
up.
can't.
But that's why I
Shut
brought this
up.
up. The summer is not over. Is Drake?
Why would you say that?
Is Drake the
That's not true.
Is Drake
real.
the new
He
king of the
can't-
summer?
Is he the king of the summer?
Is he the new king of the summer?
The new king. You want to know who the new king of the summer is? Meg Thee Stallion.
You're such a
that ass is gonna last us the next 3 months. I guarantee
I think
it.
it's gonna get old.
You think so? I don't think so.
I think it's getting old right now.
You think it's getting old? She just had a beach cleanup. She's doing amazing things, not only in music but for the environment. I love her.
Think about it.
Stand.
I thought she's gonna have a fast evolution, but I think it's gonna be like a slow burn into her.
No, she's a great rapper. She got bars.
You didn't hear what
she
I
got
said?
flow.
I
She
said,
got
I
ass.
said it's gonna be a slow burn into her putting on clothes. I thought if she would have started off, a couple of those looks.
Oh, you saying because like
Yeah.
she's like out and it's summer.
'Cause-
You know what?
What
I
does
would
that
love
mean?
to see her in a nice pencil skirt with like a blazer and like a coat over it. I don't know. Like she can bundle up and still be hot. She can bundle up and still be a hot girl.
That's the name of this episode. Nice pencil skirt.
Listen, I just came back. Hold on, I just came back from Houston. I ain't gonna lie, she get a lot of love out there.
Of course she
get
should.
a lot of love
She's
in
their
the city,
Trina.
so-
She should be beloved.
She's what?
She's their Trina.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah.
this another artist from Houston.
Who?
Let me find.
Because I was
it.
out there. I'll tell you if I heard him.
But
I
I
heard
feel
of him.
like Drake is probably
Ken the Man, but it's actually a girl.
Yeah,
Ken the Man?
Somebody recommended
Really?
Ken
me
the Man.
linking up with her. She didn't really blow yet, but I feel like it's gonna come too.
Ken the Man.
I gotta check it out.
Ken
I gotta
the
check
Man.
that out. Ken the. Where does that name come from? Do you know?
I don't know.
We're gonna
No?
find out.
I guess we'll find out. We listen to the music.
With a name like
Does
that,
she have a mustache? Like what?
no, with a name like that, she gonna make it.
I don't understand what like the man part goes. She got a goatee. Like what's
That's
happening?
the thing that's gonna make her.
She
make
got big
it.
knuckles. Like,
People gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we got Ken the Man. How you doing?"
but like, what's her thing? Cause like it has to be a thing that
She
goes
raps.
with it.
She rap.
No, but like you know how like when I say things like Nicki got the barbs, Meg got the hotties,
I
the
don't
hot
know.
girls.
She has the man.
City girls got like the scammers.
She got the.
The scammers?
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
like watch it.
Allegedly.
You know, make sure your shit locked up if you're gonna let her spend the night.
They
'Cause
got
you might wake up.
They got
and
the.
shit be gone.
They got the act uppers.
The act uppers.
To act
Yeah.
up.
What does that even mean?
The ones that act up. The ones that you know when you take them out somewhere, they act up.
Okay, this is gonna sound really sexist. They all act up.
No, just the ones who act up.
They all act up.
You know the ones that.
They do it for fun. They do it just to like see if we love them, right?
Nah, I'm talking about the ones that's consistent.
No, okay. She's not gonna.
But with Drake say
I
he's gonna do
can't.
straight features for the rest of this summer.
He should.
All right, so you don't think he the new king of the summer? If I just said everybody who put him on the
All
album
right,
with
I'm
a
sitting here
feature
thinking
go
about
platinum.
it. I don't know if he. I wouldn't say king of the summer. Like, no.
This guy.
All right.
Bad Bunny had to put Drake on the album to get the platinum.
You know what? I'm not
Mia?
gonna say it. You disrespectful for that shit you said. He's not fucking Jay-Z. You know who he is? He's Wayne. You had to put Wayne on the feet on every fucking thing you did back
What time was this?
10 years ago, 15 years ago. From like '04 to like '08, you had to put Wayne on a fucking feature to like make your shit go up. He's Wayne, not fucking Jay. Watch your mouth. You a disrespectful.
But both of those guys were at times king of the summer. So is Drake the new king of the summer?
No, I just want him to retract that shit he said. That was fucking ridiculous.
I'm not retracting that.
Retract that, you disrespectful motherfucker, man. You know that's bullshit.
I did
You
it just to fuck with
You
him.
did that to troll
I
me.
did it just to fuck with him, for real. He's that guy right
I gotta
now.
stop giving you that power, man.
He's
Fuck
that
you,
guy right
Take
man.
your
now,
power
man.
back, King.
He's Wayne, not Jay. He's Wayne.
So what's the hottest album right now this year?
The hottest album this year? Does it have to be rap?
No, I don't have to be rap.
All right, so
For the sake of Meg said, you know what I'm saying? Y100.
hopefully you agree, right?
Yeah.
And I've looked at her totally different since this project has come out.
No.
And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what happened. Like, but
I got
Solange.
3 names. Oh.
Oh my God. I've never looked at her like this before.
Really?
Yes. Like from the music to the aesthetics, like I'd be looking at her like, whoa, do you look better than Beyonce or something?
No,
What's
chill,
happening?
chill.
I don't know what it is. Like
She's
I'd be
dope,
looking
though.
like I don't look at her like the girl on fucking what's the name? What's
Go
the
ahead.
name of the show that she used to be on? Not the show, but the movie. Johnson's Family Vacation.
Yeah.
I don't look at her like that no
You was
more.
watching it? You was watching it recently?
Huh?
You said like you just watched it recently after you
I
listened
mean,
to
it
the
came
album.
on BET every other fucking day.
You kept that at Kyla Pratt status.
I did.
Damn.
You kept Kyla Pratt at Kyla Pratt
Kyla Pratt
status.
is living in Kyla Pratt status.
Right, exactly.
Forever.
She was in that same mode. They were the same person.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
Until,
they
until
kinda
these
were.
albums came out.
And they both like Bow Wow exes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I kept them in the Bow Wow
Hottest
bubble.
album 2019.
Right now, 2019 hasn't wowed me yet. But
No, not at all.
The hottest album up to date for me, and
Tyler, the Creator.
yeah, it's Tyler shit.
How did I know that?
Really?
It's my man's. I know him, yo.
Cause that shit produced right, and it just feel like, yeah, it feel like it feels like a Tyler album from back in the day. Like,
Who would you say?
I haven't really been wild either.
Like, who's somebody's album that, like, you found yourself playing, like, maybe, you know, once or twice, you ran through it and was like, yeah, maybe I'll play this again. I know it's tough. 2019 is very slow. It's very slow, I know. Last year, this was a loaded question.
Yeah, last year was.
Last year, this was a very
I
loaded
don't
question.
really.
even the year before that.
I don't know.
Remember SZA came out? She took over.
Let's just
that
say
year.
Solange.
I haven't listened to it. I can't deal with the voices.
Shame on you.
I can't.
It's like a little voice and a big voice.
It's just
So right now, what's playing on your phone? When you jump in the car right now, what you gonna listen to?
Ariana Grande.
shut up. That was a good album.
You know what? I forgot who I'm talking
right.
to, okay? She loves ratchet music.
So what you listen to? Tell us.
I'm going to say, has Webby come out with anything this year?
No.
Webby.
What do we know?
Oh, Lord.
Did y'all see when Lil Boosie on his IG, after he sold 300 units, he went on IG and said he don't want nobody but 300 people to hit the live right now.
He was like, you ain't buy my album, get off my live.
That shit
The nigga had
sucks.
like 2,000 people on his fucking live.
That
What was
sucks.
on your phone? What was on your phone? You ready to play?
Just say it, Future.
No, I didn't. I listened to like one song yesterday from Future. I was like, this isn't it. I don't know. It's been really disappointing.
So nothing?
Oh, man.
I mean, I've listened to stuff, but I listen and then I really don't listen again.
You didn't get caught by
Dang.
extra?
What about Shotgun? St. Lucia?
No.
Those are beautiful songs. Like, those songs really touch me.
I don't know.
And he's my kind of petty. Like, he sampled Sierra's Promise.
That's
on one song.
horrible.
That was so gorgeous. I was like, he is amazing.
I mean, the baby was cool. Khaled's thing was alright.
Just mild.
Moneybag Yo was pretty good.
I have not heard Moneybag Yo shit.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It was alright.
I mean, nothing has been like, wow.
Out of those three you just named, like, which one have you played the most?
None.
None?
I don't know.
So to segue into the next topic, with the
I ain't even
Oh,
gonna
what
say
was his?
mine.
You
Yeah, I
know
was about to
get
say,
it?
just cut me off.
I
It's a
know
segue.
his. I know his.
Go
and
ahead and
I'm going to
guess.
give it one shot, and that's it, all right?
Let's see if
You
you
ready?
If you read my mind.
Do
Let's
you
see.
know what it is, too? You know what it is.
You've been in my whip, so if you don't guess this right, then that's.
I've been what?
You've been in my whip numerous times listening to my music, so you should get
You
this
play
right.
shit I like when I get in your car.
So you should get this right. Is what I'm trying to say.
But, like, we don't have the same answer.
If you're guessing what I'm gonna pick,
I'm not guessing. I know what it is.
Okay, what is it?
Logic.
What?
You're so funny.
You know it's Logic. He loves Logic.
Oh, wow.
I'll put the claps right here. I'll put the laughs and the claps right here.
No, you love Logic. You love
So Crash
mulatto
Talk.
rap.
Crash Talk is what I was gonna
I
pick.
was gonna say.
Oh, Crash Talk, sure.
Crash
right,
Talk is my
okay.
choice.
That's a good say, but I don't know. I
Right.
think you probably listening to that Logic album.
That nigga like Logic, man. He bumping that shit in the car, bro. You like mulatto rap,
Nah,
nigga.
but if you're talking about mulatto rap, then Eminem was on Boogie's album, and I thought Boogie was tight.
Eminem not a mulatto. He's white.
Oh, you're right. So he's white. He can fit.
Wow, look
He
at
can fit
him.
the
This
mold.
nigga here, man. What's going on with this
Yeah,
nigga,
right.
man?
I was listening to Boogie shit though on the way here.
Boogie shit is cool. All right, so seriously, who is it?
Crash Talk. It's
Oh, it's
Schoolboy
Crash
Q.
Talk. Oh, okay. I just don't believe that. I really think it's Logic.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
I've been listening to that.
What's your favorite song on Crash Talk?
Num Num Juice.
Nigga, that's not your favorite album. Shut
It
up.
is.
It's Logic. What you like, the 1-800 song? What was this shit on there? What's the joint on this shit?
I don't wanna
This
die.
guy. I don't even know the song.
That song.
You like that corny ass shit.
You right.
All right, so what was the next one?
I was saying, with the current climate of the industry, nothing is really hot right now. Oh, Old Town Road, but I don't really like that song anymore.
Man, I was playing
I
a
love
lot
that
in
song.
Texas. The whole time I was in Texas, they
I
was
think
playing
it
that song.
played so much that I ended up liking it. I didn't like it the first time I heard it.
Should new artists go back to study the formula for like certain hit makers like a Babyface or the true like hit makers of the generations. Like Pharrell made tons of hits, Timbaland made tons of hits.
Yeah.
Should these new artists
They
go
still
back and
making
look
hits.
at the work ethic and try to come and bring some of those hits back to the game? Because they don't have it right now.
Yeah, I think everybody should go back and study.
So they should study, but you also don't care if they ghostwrite.
I mean, you should.
I was asking the question.
She's at the radio station like, there is no good shit here. Why?
I mean, I think they should study it. I mean, but
So the
honestly, I
ghostwriters should
don't
study
care if people ghostwrite.
So the ghostwriters should study the other ghostwriters.
It's like this. Anybody could have made your hat, but you bought your hat because you liked how it looked, right?
And
So it doesn't matter who
And
actually
his homie
made
made it.
it. You liked it.
My homie made it, so I'm gonna support the homie. Even if
Okay,
it was
so
ugly.
your Apple Watch.
Uh-huh.
You like your Apple Watch because it's from Apple,
And Steve
but
Jobs is
anybody,
great.
but anybody could have made it, right? Actually, you really don't know who made your Apple Watch. You just know that Apple sold it to you.
Correct.
That's true.
Correct.
Thank you. I rest my case.
Oh!
From radio to law in 30 seconds.
Oh! I think this is the first time I've ever been
Damn.
read on this show. And you did it. You know what? A Rattler did it, so it's not that bad.
Sorry, you take it, right?
We got the same degree. It's okay.
Take it, keep it
I'll
moving.
take it.
J school,
Yeah,
right?
I'll take it. That's fine.
Support J
That's fine. I feel
school.
like we're colloquial.
I never been to J school. I feel like I should just go back to school just so I can go to J school.
You're not welcome on our campus.
Why am I not welcome?
You're not welcome.
I'm African American.
Huh? Are you? Okay. You went to school in Boca Raton. Shut up.
That makes them super American.
That makes them white. Anyway, so
This man.
I think that they should go back and study, because I feel like between the younger generation, I talked about this on the episode with Vibes. There's a gap, right, between
generational gap, right?
and we're in the middle of it, right? Because we have little brothers and stuff like that, and we were their age. Shit, I'm old. Some time ago, and we got older homies, in which those are our uncles, maybe our dads, depending on if he was a Rolling Stone early. My dad is, how old is he? 40 what? He's 49, right? So he's almost as, he was the first generation to rap. So we have them, who's like the first generation.
Not first generation, but
Kinda, they're first generation
Not
hip hoppers.
Those guys 65.
before then.
Nah. I mean, you got like who was like
Legit, Cool Herc.
like who were the fans? What I mean by that is like who were the fans of the culture? It was our parents.
I get what
during
you're
that
trying to
time.
say.
You know what I
I get what
mean?
you're
Like
trying
if you my dad's age,
At that time, it was kids.
in the 80s, he was like a teenager coming into adulthood. Like he was a fan or whatever. Us, we're in the middle, and then we got the little guys. So we know about them because we were raised on it, and we know about them because our worlds kind of collide. You know what I mean? And I just think that we have a social responsibility in the culture to kind of bridge the gap. Because if you talk to older people, I don't listen to that shit. If you play Gunna, you don't listen to Gunna. What you say you like again?
Oh God.
Extension. If I played this, matter of fact, I told the story. I was in the car with my uncle, and Extension and Kodak song came on the radio.
Roll in peace.
Roll in
yeah.
peace. And X-Verse, he like, Pinocchio, Tokyo. And my uncle was like, what the fuck is this shit? Da, 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 da. And I was like, they like it. You should hear the Shoot song and see the dance. And he was like, nah, I'm good. Like, this is the same nigga that put me on like Outkast and Tribe Called Quest. He don't want to hear that shit. But then if I talk to him, he fucking loves it. I enjoy all of it. So I try to like bridge the gap. I tried to get him to, what did I play for you a while back? I played him Hard Knock Life. He wasn't feeling it that much.
You went too far.
Yeah,
How
You
does
went too
Hard Knock
far.
Life sound to you?
he's not old enough to digest it yet, I don't think.
You went too far,
No,
bro.
he is.
No, he's
How
not.
did it sound to you?
Oh my
But
God.
where are you
I
originally
don't
from?
remember it.
Born and raised in Miami.
So you just like up north music?
I mean, I like everything. I was raised, like, my roots are Southern. Like, my uncle would play 8-Ball and MJG, UGK, Outkast, Poison Clan, Luke. I was raised on all that.
Oh,
Trick,
okay.
the whole nine. I'm a down south nigga to my heart, but, like, after I was listening, I was like, okay, I've heard all of this. Oh, what's this up here? Tribe Called
Let me
Quest,
break it down for
Wu-Tang.
you. The way he heard Jay-Z Hard Knock Life is the way you heard Rakim and Eric B.
Yeah, I know. No. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It sounds slow as fuck.
right. Like, I wasn't able to fully digest Jay-Z until I was like 16 years old. When it all made sense. And I was like, oh my fucking God, this nigga's amazing.
Even then, some of them not gonna be able to go back and listen to slow rap.
I give you 3 years. If in 3 years, if you don't fuck with this shit, I failed you. And I'm not claiming you. So just know that. I put that on wax. Okay? Alright, awesome. He's got on bait though. I had some type of effect.
Okay, I guess my input is I do think they should go back and study old, or let's say the beginning of hip hop, the beginning of whatever music you're doing.
And not even just musically. I think business-wise as well. Because a lot of niggas that we grew up liking fucked off. Like, them niggas are broke now.
Yeah, and we talked about this on a few episodes before, and I just feel like now we have to be the people telling them to go do it. Like, not say, oh, you should. Like, nah, bro, here. Have you heard this
little
yet?
niggas don't listen.
They don't.
Have you heard this yet? Check this out, bro.
But sometimes,
Did you hear what I just said? Just
Or
a
matter of
minute
fact,
ago?
he got to get in the car with you. So you're going to just play it.
Yeah, I gotta take
Nah,
it
no,
over.
not
I'm
if
not
you
gonna lie,
want to.
sometimes you just gotta change it yourself. Like if you don't see nobody doing what you're trying to do, they're not gonna believe you by you saying that you're gonna do it. They're gonna think it's impossible. You gotta
True.
show them first, and then next thing you know, in the next 10 years, oh, it's 5 young black kids trying to be business owners or something.
Yeah.
We're not gonna learn off of you preaching to us from the mountaintop. You gotta show us, and then once we believe that it's true or possible, we'll go do it. Like
True.
Yeah, sure, you do gotta show him.
look at Kanye.
Look at who?
Kanye. Everybody thought he was fucking crazy for the shoe shit. Like, why I can't have clothes? Why I can't have shoes?
Yeah.
And they said because he's a celebrity. Now look, you go outside, you can't not see his shoes.
As you got a pair
As
on
you
right
have on
now.
a pair. And let me tell you how this motherfucker. Let me get you together.
Time
you
out.
punk
It's
bitch.
Kanye's birthday. I got
Of course you know it's Kanye.
the shield of Kanye on me. You can't. See
Oh,
it.
that's why you wearing Yeezys today.
Yeah.
Okay. I walked in this motherfucker a few months ago when I first bought the salts.
No, that's still
This
true.
nigga gave
It's
me
still
all
true.
the fucking smoke for
It's
wearing
still,
the 500s.
It's still true. My name is Brent today because of my shoes.
He said because I was wearing Yeezy 500s, I'm a white man. And as he walks in with all black Yeezy 500s, his name's Brent
I
today.
feel like I should be teaching pre-calculus
Your name's Brad in these shoes. What's some other white names? Give me some. Axel.
Bradshaw.
Your name's Axel.
Well, with that being said, any last words? You guys got anything else you guys want to talk about? Get off your chest.
Any last words?
Oh, I don't think so.
Was it radio forever?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure having you today.
Thank you,
Please
guys.
let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Meag Talks. That's MEAGTALKS.
Are you gonna be at homecoming?
Hopefully.
You ain't shout out. It's just complicated now. One time.
Oh,
That's
our
not cool.
podcast is over.
I know,
Toya
but you gotta at least give
Oh
us.
yeah, she went to LA?
Yeah.
Damn. See, I was listening to their podcast and like
Oh,
she was
God.
like, she was like, yeah, like I'm gonna move to LA. I said, fuck it. She had like a talk with her dad and yeah, wow, shit, she actually did it.
Yeah, she moved like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Well,
shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out
Do
to
it big.
Toya.
You know what I mean?
Follow your dreams.
Again, we thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We
It's
got
a
a
Rap
lot of knowledge
Platform
from you.
podcast. Your boy Big Tino.
Hardaway, JR.
It's the pyramids.